Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder, also known as Tedder Bear Stamping. Come on in. Hey Steph, I'm glad you could make it. You just had me realize that even before it starts, you can leave a comment and I can see it. I thought maybe I was live and I wasn't ready, but it just went on there and it's good to see you. Hey Lola. Yay. Did you get your card, Lola, for when you won? I'm hoping that it came okay and that you liked it as much as you were excited about getting it. Make a comment so that I know that you're here, and then we can do a drawing at the end. I think I'm going to have her pick out 2 names this time just because I don't need to hold on to one. Hey, bestie, my brain just went dead. And Gail, hey. Carol, that's the name. Geez Louise. I saw Chick Stamper and I'm thinking, Chick. Yes, that's Carol. I'm glad you're here too, Gail. So, yes, I'm like, you're questioning whether you're glad to be here? All right, so let's get started. I am doing this really cute card. It's somewhat simple, but it is going to be a technique because it has a magnetic closure. And then on the inside, I didn't put anything because I didn't know what, I know I am so silly. I don't know what I would put in here other than you can count on me. There's another sentiment I'm sure I could put on the inside, but when that time comes, when I'm ready to send this out, I will put something in there. So another technique is this dress, which I'm going to show you, which is pretty. I know, Gail, these are I think of you every time when I do red, black, and white, because these are your favorite colors. And I have a special treat for you when you come over. Okay, so let's get started. I have, let's see. I'm going to put these here so that they're out of the way. 8 3/4 by 4 1/4 of real red. And I am going to go ahead and score it. And I put my trimmer away. All right. So I am going to score it at 3 1/4. And it does not matter that I wrote on this because if we're going to cover it up. But I wanted to make sure I remembered. Okay, and then while I have this out, hold on. We also have a piece of 1 1/4 by 5 of real red also, and we're going to score that at 1/2 inch. Whoa, I almost used my cutter. That's why I always start up here. Okay. All right, so now we have those 2. And you just fold it over. And we also have, let's see. Oh, and let me show you the stamp set before we get too far into this. Hey, girlfriend. And I love my besties. Wait till you see what my pillow gift is. You won't be getting it exactly like mine is, but you can make it into whatever you want. But it's got a kitty cat and a puppy, which my puppy right now is in the hospital because he started throwing up and could not stop. And he ended up where he had some kind of problem and they have him on IV. Okay, until Saturday or Sunday. It's very sad. Okay, basic black 4 by 3. White 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then this one is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So these are my layers for this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put down my black layer first. Let me bone fold this too because it's not super crisp. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our 4 by 3 down. And then the white that'll go on top of it, But before we put anything else, then I'll move to the next one so you can see the easy way of doing this. I'm all for easy when it saves me a little bit of a headache on trying to put something together. Okay. Make sure you guys hit the like button, and I know, my poor puppy. And then make sure that you also subscribe so that way you can know when I'm videoing. And that way I know you're liking what you're seeing. All right, so this is my 5 1/4 by 4 piece of black. And then on top is a piece of white that is 5 by 3 3/4. I like this side better. And since I'm not doing anything to on the sentiment, I'm just going to go ahead. But first, we're going to bring in my strip here, and we're going to fold it on the 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to place it right in the middle of this white, and it's already stuck back here. And I'm going to go over it again just to make sure that that piece is going to hold. And then we'll put that on. All right, so this is your flap. And then we have to come up with a way of getting this to close. And so I have these cute, anything that's small is cute. He has some kind of thing where they want him to be on a special diet from here on out. And I'm not sure. And never, whoops, never have people food again. He is a beggar. And it's going to be really hard not to give him people food. Okay, so I have 2 magnets. And what I like to do is make sure I have them stuck together, because otherwise I might like glue it on the wrong side. But now that they're stuck together, I know that the outsides is where I'm going to be putting my adhesives. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place with my talking. All right, so I'm going to just stick one here because that's kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to take off that one, the top one that's not stuck. And I'm just going to, I just let it go and it automatically stuck on there. So I am going to now I want to make sure I put the adhesive on the right side. Use my glue dots. And put it there. Whoops, that's the wrong side. Shoot. All right, let me take those off. See? Got all worried about my dog. And it's so lonely here without him. The cats don't know what to do. They don't have anybody to play with. Every time now I'm going to put the on this side. That's where I meant to do it. Every time the doorbell rings, no barking dog. Had a pizza delivered last night and he was like, "Where's Jack?" Okay, so now I have adhesive on this side, not on the other side, because I'm going to put this down and now remove it. And now it automatically lines up. Now we're going to put this over top because we don't want it to show. Can't have the magnet showing. And Gail, do you notice I'm saying magnet and not battery? Every time I'd have a class with this, I would always call it a battery and not a magnet. And people would be like, "What battery?" No, I'm just not quite there. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and do our girl, which I have I'm using today the stitch shapes, because I'm going to use this one and then a smaller one so they all go together, and then a circle. That's 3 out of the same stamp. And then I'm going to use, because I want them to be layered behind is the layering ovals. And that is where you can put in the, where it's scalloped. That's the word I was looking for. All right, so we're gonna bring in our little girl, and let's see if I get the right one here. Okay, and I'm gonna use Memento because that is what you should use when you are blending. Okay, so just so I know that I get it in the right spot. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my DSP that I am going to paper piece. And I have a scratch piece of paper here. Let me get it. I am going to stamp just enough of the girl to get her dress. That's all I need is just her dress. Okay, doesn't matter that I don't have her head very well because we're not using that. And we're going to come in with our blend and color her dress. And I'm going to go ahead and do, you know, this one isn't as, the tip isn't good. So we're going to make do. Okay, so you would color that whole dress. I'm going to take this away. And then you would cut it out. Now, I made the belt black. I'm not sure if you can see it. And then I did cute little dots on the belt with our chalk marker because that is just so cute. All right. And you were going to go ahead and color her. And I'm going to go ahead and use the soft suede for her hair, and I'm going to do the whole hair in the light. Now this is one of our $1 million designed stamp sets, and I've talked to the person that designed it, and it's pretty cool. I would love to be able to do that. It would take quite a while though. And I would have to, I think I would use giraffes. I love giraffes. All right, then I'm going to come in with my dark and just highlight a couple parts of her hair. Nothing big. It just looks like it's got some waves and it makes it look a little bit better, if you ask me. Okay. All right, not too much. Now, the fun thing that she did, which I did not try to do before, is I'm going to give her some eyeshadow. Isn't that cool? All right. Sorry, it's the little things. So I'm going to give her some eyeshadow. And I'm going to make her eyes green. Because I have green eyes, but I had a girlfriend that I grew up with that wore contacts that made her eyes look so green. Okay, so I'm going to come in with my other one that I've already finished, except for the dress. And she also has lipstick on, and I did the ivory for her skin tone. So now we're going to come in with the dress. Put a little bit of adhesive on it. And line it up over her dress. So now she has this party dress that she's going out in that matches what we want her to have on. Isn't that cute? This is the first time I've ever done this paper piecing. I know everybody does it. I haven't. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on to the back, because it does have to look really pretty. Okay, and then this is going to go onto here, but we're going to just put adhesive around the magnet. And then put her in so she's right in the middle. Make sure you get it on there. All right, and then because we don't want the back showing, we're going to have 2 of these, and we're just going to sandwich that in there to make sure that it looks pretty on both sides. Okay, so now we have that. Now we just need to do the You Can Count on Me, and of course not of course, but I am doing it with my Stamparatus, and well, I think I've already done it because I don't have that, but I would put that there, ink this up. It would not have words on it, and then stamp it, and then it's all ready to go. So I love the Stamparatus. All right, and then I would put a back onto that because it all has to coordinate. And this goes flat. You know what I realized? I didn't use any dimensionals. That is like unheard of for me. Okay, so that card is done, but isn't it cute? I love that it has a magnet so it won't open and they don't have to like worry about it staying closed. All right, so you can be in the drawing for this. And now the second card is right here. It is a shaker card with my three girlfriends. And I really thought this was cute. And then a little kitty and a puppy on the inside. But I wanted to show you because yesterday you should have seen me. I'll explain it as I go, but I made it way harder than I needed to. All right, so let's move these back out of the way, which, you know, is par for the course because whenever I have somebody coming over that I'm going to show how to do this, it always ends up where I do it the hard way and then I tell her how to do it the easy way. That's how I do it all the time because my brain just doesn't think of the easy way right off. All right, so we're going to start off with a piece of the Pretty Peacock, and that is going to get scored at 4 1/4. Now remember, this is one of the ink colors that is going out soon. So if you want to get this, now is the time. I'm going to miss this color. It's my favorite. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and score it and then use your bone folder. All right, and then I'm going to come in, which I've already done this part because it would have been really hard to try to wait to do it right or to do it with you. But I used the circle die from the Stitch Shapes and I did 3 of them. So we have that. And then I've also started my 3 besties. I'm going to finish them up with you, but I didn't do the hair or the skin because I figured I should do something with you. And every bow is red because they're besties after all. They have to kind of, you know, dress alike. So I'm thinking, I'm not positive, but I'm kind of thinking that this might be, I've never had it be part of the bow, but I'm going to make it the part this time. And then, of course, she's going to have lipstick too. And give her some eyeshadow. Not that I wear any eyeshadow, but it's still pretty. And of course, it's always going to be gray because gray is my favorite color. Isn't that silly? Okay, so then I am going to color her hair with the soft suedes, like I did the other one. And I'm going over the whole thing like I did before with the light. I hope everybody's week is going good. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday is our big get together with the besties, and we get to do our club. I hope you guys signed up. And if you didn't, you can always sign up for next month. We're going to be doing the butterflies, and it's going to be fun. All right, so she's done except for her skin tone, and I am going to make hers with the light cinnamon cider because I think that's so pretty, and not get into her, go over her eyeshadow. Oh, she's so pretty. Okay, so she's done. So we just have to do this one. And this one, I'm going to have her have black hair, which when I first started, I thought, oh, crud, that doesn't look good. But then it kind of dried and it looked much better. So it was super dark and you couldn't see any of the highlights. Sorry, I know it's kind of tedious to watch me color. That's why I did part of it on my own. Okay, now the red for her thing. I love Pretty Peacock. And the other one that I'm going to miss a lot, which I didn't even like do much with until recently, is, what is it called? It's, the terracotta. It's so pretty. All right, she's going to have lipstick too. And we're going to have her have brown eyes. So I'm going to, it's kind of like playing with your dolls when you get to do all this. It's kind of relaxing. And I'm going to give her, whoops, I'm doing black. Ha! She's going to have black eyeshadow. She's going to be goth. I picked up the wrong one. Okay, so now I'm using ivory. And it is pretty light, but not as light as the petal pink. So I do know girls that wear really dark eyeliner. One of them's my daughter. Okay, and then her purse, which we're not even going to see it because all those little cute things are going to be on there, but just in case. All right, so that one's done, and now we just have hers, which I'm going to give her blonde hair with my Daffodil Delight. Or you can even use my one that I love is the Mango Melody. So I always do the light first. Just started doing that. Don't know why I said always. Yes, I always hate that the things go out, but I always love the new colors, and then I forget quite quickly how much I love the others. And that's coming up soon. Okay. And her red headband. And then I do the lighter one. Hey, Jeanette. Glad you could make it. All right, lipstick. What color should her eyes be? Let's make them green. And then her skin, and we're done with her. I love those green eyes. All right, let's pick out the right one this time, Smoky Slate, for the eyes. Okay. Then I'll show you the difference between the petal pink and then what I used before. All right. Oh, I was wrong. This one is darker. I thought this was the lighter, but no. Let me move this. And I colored her in, I think, Mango Melody, her dress. Okay. Couple of highlights with her hair, and we're done. So this doesn't look much darker. Okay. So now let me tell you what I did before. I went ahead and did my all on the back of this piece here. And then I just thought of something that would make it so much easier, because then I had to try to line it all up. So I'm just gonna, oh, this is not cut properly. Or maybe it's this one that's not cut properly. Hold on one second. Where's my, there we go. Yep. Hold on, let me cut another one of these because it's not the quite right. It's at 5 1/4, not 5 1/2, which made that other one not fit properly. So let's score this again. All right. All right. You just don't notice that 1/4 inch until you're ready. All right, so what we're going to do is just lay this down to where I want it. Then I'm going to come in with these and put adhesive all on the back. I want it to be pretty solid. Don't want them moving. See, now before I had it all ready and I was holding this and then trying to line it up. So this is so much easier. Hopefully the rest of it will work. I have it all in my head on what I'm going to do. All right, so she's going to go right into the hole. Let's do the others. Okay. All right, so now this can just come up and it will line up when we're ready for it to. Okay, so now we're going to come in with our foam adhesive strips, and we're going to go around them. So I'm just going to follow along around their circles. This is so much easier. I know I keep saying that, but you should have seen it. It wasn't quite pretty. All right, then I gotta have my scissors. And you have to have it to where they snug up against each other. Otherwise, your little your little shaker things will come out. And it doesn't matter if you have extra, because just so long as they fit up against each other, you're good to go. Okay. Janae, you saying you're getting a new cat? I love kitty cats. Mine crack me up. He is so funny. Okay. Make sure that they are snug. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the sides for now because it's kind of small to be putting it on there. I want it all to be the same height. Oh, cat hot catalog. Gotcha. I'm excited about that too. I am really excited about the catalog. What I used to do is when I knew it was coming out, I would hunt down my UPS driver. Now we have the Find My Package or whatever. I really could, but I've gotten a little bit more patient since then. All right. Let me put a little bit here on the side just to make sure. All right. One thing that I didn't do the last time, which I really think I should, is use my embossing buddy just for the edges before you take off the tops, because sometimes it sticks to the edge and then it won't slide. Okay. So then I'm going to come in with my, and I am making a mess. How are you guys ever going to follow along? All right. Now let's see where I stuck it. Up here it is. All right. So I'm using the woven thread sequence because they match this cardstock so well. So how many of you are like me that like to, when you get the new catalog, that you have to start in the back? I always go to the back first because I want to see all the tools and the dies and the punches. I want it all, of course. And there's a lot of stamp sets I want, but I get so excited about the tools. Okay, I want to get that out. Okay, I'm going to put that up with the lid on before I spill it. Okay, so now carefully take off this so that you don't bounce it, because then that's when the little bits fly up onto your sticky part. And that's not good. That's what happened to me yesterday when I was making this, or the day before. So I'm being extra careful. It does help when you use one full strand instead of cutting it up, because then you have less chance of having to peel it up and having it mess up. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with a window sheet that is the same width as this. And I just, golly, this is scary. And it is very staticky, the window sheet. But you definitely need one to go over all your bits here. All right, now all I have to do is put adhesive on the back of this and lay it on top of that. And hopefully my holes will all line up and it'll all come together. I will have to put some of this sticky stuff around because it went over the side, but that's okay. I want to make sure I get the sides So okay. All right, so if you can tell, I've got some that go over the holes, which we do not want, and over the sides, which we do not want. But other than that, I think we're good. Okay, so now, hopefully, this will work. And, you know, I should have made the holes just a little bit bigger so you didn't see the inside. But that's okay. It's there. I might have to come in with some circles that go around here and have them be like out like this. That would be pretty. So I would cut this and then use a black to go around. It's not bad. It's just there's a couple spots where you can see the stuff. So I will fix that. But for now, let's just look at this one. All right. So then we're going to do I Love My Besties. I was trying so hard to get them inside those holes that I didn't make them as wide as they should. This one's almost perfect. All right, so I'm going to do that. And then we just need to add a couple of the rhinestones, not rhinestones, but the things here. All right. I am going to put some dots and then come in with my take your pick tool. And I want to pick some really pretty colors. Okay. I love how easy this makes it to pick up. Making sure I only have one. And let's do a really bright one. Okay. So go visit my blog. It has all the dimensions and everything, and that's teddybearstamping.com. It has everything listed that you would need to recreate this, along with other information. And remember, any $35 order or higher, you get to get all the fixins for these cards and my my pillow gift. All right, so now we're going to stamp the inside, and I wanted it just to say, "Hey, girlfriend," but that's just fun. And then the dog and the kitty, as the kitty's getting into stuff. All right, so here's the kitty. Oh, he's fighting with my older one. Not fighting, playing, trying to play. Quit it. All right, and my dog and my kitty are besties, so they're going to be so happy to see him when he comes back. All right, so I am just going to color him in with my gray, because gray, like I've said before, is my favorite color. And then we do have to put in red for the heart that the puppy has. And I'm going to make the kitty the same. Okay, then I'm coming in with my color lifter just to spread out so it doesn't look so stopped right there. It's really pretty. Love the color lifter. It's not just for fixing boo-boos. All right, isn't that cute? And then we have to do the red for the heart and his flower. And I want the flower to have a black center. There. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on. And we're done with that. And then I'll show you my pillow gift. And Gail is going to do a drawing. And I didn't say it earlier, Gail, but I kind of want to have two people. So do it twice if you don't mind. So then we can because I have 4 cards here. Of course, I want to be able to send some out, but I want to be able to send them ones that I've got. So if you could do a drawing for both of them, for 2. All right, so here is my pillow gift. Isn't this cute? It's got the hearts on here, and I have 3 because Carol, Hetty, and I are 3, so I wanted to make sure we were represented. And I have I Love My Besties with another heart on here, and then we have pictures of us at convention, our bracelet that we collect, and then I have to fill it up, but I'm hoping we're going to get together so we could do this. And then this guy works for Stampin' Up, or he used to, and we used to hunt him down because he'd give out presents. So if you found him, he'd give you something, which, you know, anytime you want, anytime you want something, you have to kind of like hunt them down, and it's always fun. So, but I said, you're a tough act to follow on here because yay, Steph. So, that way, we always had to follow him. But when you get this, I will have all the stuff cut and scored, and with the paper, you would put it on how you want, but that's really good. All right, so Steph won one. Who won the other one? Gail, you have to do it one more time. Take Steph's name off and then do it one more time. So Steph, which one would you like? Isn't that the cutest, Carol? I just love it because the colors, but it's got us in it. I do have extras of these pictures if you want me to send you a couple that are already cut and ready to go. All right, Lola. Yay, Lola. Thank you, Gail, for doing the drawing. So Lola and Steph, you guys got to tell me which one you each want. And come back next Thursday because I'm going to do 2 more drawings for those cards. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but okay. Do you want this one, Steph? This is the first one. I think that's what you said. Okay. And then Lola, which one do you want? You could have the same one too. All right. Well, just that's great. I will get this out to you. Can you DM me or something and give me your address, and I'll get it out tomorrow. And we'll, oh, here comes my kitty cat. Sorry about that. All right. We'll get this out tomorrow. And Lola, just let me know which one you want. I will text you if you are like had to step away or something. I hope you guys can make it next week. And I really appreciate you being here a lot. So just come back, please. And oh, good, Lola, you can have this one. It's so pretty. And I'll fix that one, and then I'll give you a picture of both, and you'll see which one you like, this one or the one after. Okay. All right, girls. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time, next Thursday. Thanks.